Tech Hub for a smarter you. How much of technology do you understand?
I took a look at my LinkedIn and they said they didn't see, I can't forget the words, evidence of your work.
On Tech Hub, we help you understand how tech can impact your life.
Your phone and your SIM card is going to be a bigger asset.
And with the power that we have with social media, with the digital space right now, you can be anything you want to be.
One of the other things we would see is that people would have more faith in tech companies.
And how much you can, through tech, impact your community.
The people who watch my videos, the people who see me and see what I represent, those are the people that I'm online.
Tech Hub is your one-stop platform for all things technology in Africa.
Tech Hub for a smarter you.
Let's get your take on digital literacy in Nigeria. The ills seems to overweigh the benefit. What do you think?
I'm not sure I agree with you. If you look at what's happening in the tech space today, we have people building amazing companies, Paystack and the likes. We have people doing projects like I think there's something called Dev for Careers, laptop for developers, something like that. That Hack Sultan does, where he gets devices for people who are getting into development. We've seen organizations like the CyberSecurity Expert of Nigeria and CyberSecurity Foundation enlighten people on how to use technology and the internet securely or in a safe way. Just like every good thing, there's always a negative side to it, right?
Do parents have a responsibility to ensure safety for their kids, or even digital literacy for their kids? From what age, and how can they go about doing it?
Parents have a huge role to play. And when we're giving devices to kids, there are things that we need to do. Where, for instance, there's what we call Google Family Link. It's an application that allows you to monitor and limit or restrict what happens on a device you're giving to a minor. So they allow you to create an email address for the child that's linked to your email address, and you create an account for them. So when they have access to that device, you can limit how long they spend on the device. You can limit what kind of websites they can visit, what kind of content they're allowed to see, and things like that. A lot of times, parents don't pay attention to age restriction. One thing I would like to emphasize for parents is this issue of child privacy. So a lot of us talk about consent, and we do not factor in the kids when we're talking about consent. So a lot of parents like to post stuff about their kids online, not taking into mind the various issues that can arise. Issues like grooming, kidnapping, robbery, assault, and other things like that. A lot of parents these days even create social media accounts for their kids, and some will tell you that, when the kid gets a certain age, I'll give them access to the account. One thing we do not factor in is that although the video or the pictures may be funny to you, may be cute to you, may be beautiful to you, the kid may grow up and hate it. You may grow up and find it embarrassing. You may grow up and it may just not be what you expect it to be for the kid. And so because you've not gotten the child's consent, which the child can't even give at that age because they do not even know, you've gone to expose them to certain things which may not be palatable for them. So this is just for me to advise parents that let's reduce the amount of content we put out about our kids. Let's not forget that internet is used by everyone. Like I mentioned, robbers, kidnappers, people who are groomers, who want to groom a kid, like pedophiles. They're also on the internet with us. And there's no, how would I put it? There's no way to know who is who because there's no tag or identification on the face of the user that, this person is a pedophile, this person is a robber and stuff like that. So we need to be careful what we put out. Some people put out pictures of their kids where the kids are naked or where the kids are wearing their school uniforms, and then the school address is on the badge, and you're letting them know that, okay, if you're a target for me and I can't get to you, I know where your kid is. I even know what they look like. So I can somehow, if the school is not careful about releasing the kids, I can easily kidnap your child, acting to be like your sibling that came to pick them up from school. So these are some of the things parents do. And so I would just want to advise us that even though, it may look cute, it may look nice, and it's like imagine not capturing your kid's first step or first solid meal, things like that. It's nice to capture them, but let's not just put the whole life of our kids and even ourselves online. We need to still remember that there's need for privacy in this era of sharing and this era of social media.
Well, these issues are very important to discuss and find a way to settle them as soon as possible. Thank you so much, Samaila, for joining us in this conversation.
Tech Hub for a smarter you.